Episode 36 is The Sick Day. In this episode, Wander gets sick, so Sylvia has to handle all his duties while making sure he stays in bed. This is a good episode. There are a lot of references to earlier episodes. We get to see Wander's routine, and it kind of harkens back to the Season 1 days where there are many episodes that just have Wander and Sylvia doing their own thing without any major crisis to worry about. Oh snap, that's not the Crystal Cave from The Wanders, is it? That's an awfully normal looking rooster that— oh, never mind, it's a twoster.
Since when am I the first one up?
Since the day?
You feeling okay there, buddy?
Okay, I'm feeling great.
He looks tweaked out of his mind.
Wander? Are you sick?
The way she asked that makes me think she's never seen Wander sick before.
I'm fine, Sylvia, really. I have too much to do today to be sick.
Someone pointed out the subtlety with Wander's hat in this scene. Since the hat gives you what you need and not what you want, it agrees with Sylvia that Wander needs bed rest, even if Wander doesn't want to stay in bed.
Friendship, smile, sunshine, angel face or something.
A reference to the name Hader gave him in the Frommergency From Frack.
Okay, I'm gonna go get some wood for a fire. You stay here and rest.
Okay.
Oh god, now he's dying.
You don't have to do anything, okay?
Look at how chubby and round he looks.
One water coming right.
It actually takes much longer than you'd expect to fill something up using rainwater.
Just as soon as I help you start this fire.
She already had it started. I don't know what you were planning on doing to further that.
If I don't help everyone who needs helping, terrible things might happen.
Yeah, we might end up getting an episode as terrible as The Helper.
Yeah, like you getting so sick you can't help anyone.
Isn't that the position he's already at anyway?
You've helped me so many times. It's time for you to let me help you.
The way you say that implies you never help Wander, even though you're both his horse and his get-out-of-jail-free card.
I usually start my morning by making brekkies for you, me, and any locals that might be around.
It's those hooded guys from The Secret Planet. Sylvia's Soup Kitchen.
I'm trying to decide between the tossed spaghetti on a newspaper and the half yogurt with the balled up tissue in it.
Wow, are all those chicks that one Tooster's kids? Look at Sylvia spilling her seed. Gross. What is that she's even tossing? Because if you want to feed flowers, you should be watering them.
Next, I usually go give Buster a good scratch behind the ear.
Okay, so we know that Buster is still alive. At least at this point.
Oh, you gotta go hit the snooze button on Lord Haber's alarm clock, or he'll be really cranky all day.
And how is that any different than his normal temperament? Getting up at 7 a.m. sounds awful. So Hader can sleep through that, but not an alarm clock?
Give the Black Cube a banjo lesson.
Now this part I find really nice in a subtle way. Look at the Black Cube's room. He's living in a much, much nicer place. It's no 5-star hotel, but it beats the hell out of that shithole he used to be at.
Raise the soles of Peeper's shoes another 1/8 of an inch.
What happened to his nice calves? They disappeared once he got his feet into his shoes. Also more evidence of his Napoleon complex.
Oh, way to grow, Commander Peepers!
Whoa, look at that first tick. Is that how tall he actually is? That's like the size of a Waddle Doo from Kirby.
And feed Emperor Awesome's white tigrexes.
Meh, giant albino tigers still can't compare to the cybernetic laser-shooting, fire-breathing battle dinosaur. But at least Emperor Awesome has more than one type of apex predator pet. Also, the tigrex species was first shown in The Epic Quest of Unfathomable Difficulty.
Oh, the Watchdogs intramural tetherball finals are today, and they need a referee.
Why would you need a ref for a game as straightforward as tetherball? 5 o'clock whistle.
Point Barry.
Tetherball is such an intense sport that you need to wear headbands and uniforms, I guess.
Give the floor at Blorpies a good mopping.
From The Nice Guy. And they still haven't gotten a restock on that Thunder Blast?
Double check that no one on Okie Dokia needs help. We never do.
That's what that place is called? How come we never knew that before?
Farmton, that's the name of the place we live. I forgot to mention that earlier.
Hit Haber's snooze button again.
What kind of snooze button works for 9 minutes?
Change Huckleberry Knucklehead's diaper.
Shouldn't that be the responsibility of his parents? Although considering how tiny they are, I don't want to imagine how they go about doing that.
Throw out anything that doesn't have a name in the washdog's fridge.
2 gross out jokes in a row, eh? I thought you guys don't go for that low-hanging fruit. Wasn't that the whole point of the party poopers?
Return any lost socks.
Check to see if there's an address on that sock before doing anything else, Sil.
Isn't that your sock?
The Great Galactic Guru just asked a question that should create a paradox.
Oh yeah.
If he was following her half barefoot the whole time, why didn't he realize it before she walked up all those stairs?
Make sure to hit Lord Haber's snooze button one more time.
At least it's consistent with the 9-minute intervals.
Water Dominator's cactus.
What? But... Wait, why does Dominator even have a cactus?
It's covered in spikes, intimidating, and thrives in hot, desolate locations. That's a perfect plant for her.
I left a cactus in her guest bathroom the last time we were there.
So in My Fair Haiti? And why does a sadistic loner like Dominator even have a guest bathroom?
But you're right, Sylvia. I shouldn't ask you to do something so dangerous. I will do it myself.
Wander being passive-aggressive as fuck. Oh, now I know what he's sick with. He's got maligolentromonotrosis, the disease Merlin transformed into with his duel against Mim. He's covered in spots, followed by hot and cold flashes, and then violent sneezing.
Is this the guest bathroom? But where's the cactus?
This bathroom is hilarious. Every other part of her ship is all mechanical and scary, and then you just have a regular old bathroom right here.
I actually think I might have just dreamed about getting Dominator a cactus.
And I dreamed about getting Keela out of the Unworld by turning against her master in a 2-year-long backstabbing plan.
You know what? We should go get her a cactus. Call it Spike.
Like the Ape Escape character, the dinosaur, the experiment, or the baby dragon.
Stay there and rest!
What's the point of putting on glue if you're just gonna weld metal plates on top of it anyway?
You seriously do all this every day before I'm even awake?
You're a very heavy sleeper.
That doesn't explain how you're able to do all that. Oh, right, Wander's magic. And Wander now looks like a zombie version of the Grinch.
Every week I visit this kindly old lady, Miss Myrtle, and bring her a tin of snickerdoodles so we can chat and catch up. Oh, she loves snickerdoodles. I can't let her down.
Ah yes, Miss Myrtle, a very interesting gag character.
I will visit Ms. Myrtle for you.
Wait, how are you even going to visit her if you don't even know where she lives?
Huh. Weird place for some old biddy to live.
That's because the biddies don't live here. We'll get to them in the next episode. Another symptom is Aang-like sneezes, I guess.
Who dares disturb the slumber of Miss Myrtle, the eternal turtle, keeper of the cosmos, weaver of the very fabric of the galaxy!
Wow, so I think this is the closest thing this show has to a god. I think she's a take on the world turtle in Hindu mythology, who supports the earth on its shell.
And then the ballet dancer says, Annihilation? I thought her name was Susan.
That's Dominator's joke from The Night Out. Someone pointed out something very heartwarming about this moment. Even though it turned out the person Sylvia was hanging out with was Dominator, she still fondly remembers the fun time they had.
It's all right to let other people help you, you know. It's not the end of the universe.
Sometimes a blessing. Wow, she just healed Wander in an instant. You'd think she'd wipe Dominator from existence while she's at it.
Snickerdoodle?
No, I can't stand those things.
But you pretend to like them for Wander's sake. That's cute.
Seriously, get them out of my sight or I'll destroy the universe.
Wow, talk about a disproportionate response. And that 10 is going to be hell to pass. Episode 37 is The Sky Guy. In this episode, while exploring a store of artifacts, Wander discovers a tiny planet inhabited by tiny creatures called the Biddies and tries to come up with a way to free them. This is a pretty good episode. Similar to The Sick Day, it's more of a relaxed episode, even if there is some involvement in trying to stop Dominator. And speaking of that involvement, it's an actual object in this episode rather than some worthless platitude. The Biddies are freaking adorable too. What kind of holds this episode back is Neckbeard. He's essentially the comic book guy of Wander Over Yonder, and a character like that really doesn't fit in a show like this. What a pretty planet! But why is the sky blue if it's supposed to be in space? Oh my grop, red and blue Pikmin! It's okay, he's blue, they don't drown.
Wow!
Chicken Little is right, the sky is falling, and Sauron is behind it.
Sylvia, there's a whole little planet in here full of these little itty-bitty bitties!
And now it looks like the Orb of Confusion. Why is an entire planet encased in a ball anyway? That's just messed up and cruel. What if we're actually just a bunch of tiny people trapped in an orb as part of someone's collection? Who's the top-heavy guy? Never mind, he's just heavy.
Look, I'm like the most laid-back guy there is.
Oh, you can't be more laid back than Major Threat. That dude's like stoner level laid back.
Especially not my orb. Feel me, muchacho?
See, that's how you do muchacho.
Sorry, oh great neckbeard.
Why does he have the Phantom Ruby on a Susian pedestal? And why does he have Lord Ader's arm in a display case?
You want me to help you find something to deal with this Dominator lady?
You say that like you've never heard of Dominator before. I know you're a parody of a basement dweller, but you can't be that out of the loop.
We heard you have an item of great power that can zap her as far away from this galaxy as possible. Is that right?
That way she's someone else's problem, right, Sil?
I have something that will translocate her as far away as possible, but zapping? I have no idea what that is.
So I take it you never heard of Lord Hader either?
Please, almighty neckbeard, you're our only hope.
Gotta get that Star Wars reference in there, eh? Doing math homework be like,
Even if he is being a real jerk, this guy may have the only thing that can help us.
you know you're getting desperate when you gotta... Wander, what the fuck? She just told you not to touch the orb. At least wait until she's out of sight before you do it again.
And stay out of his business.
Doesn't that mean you guys should leave the store then? Because that is his business.
The more you know, the more you grow.
And the more you mow, the mo you know.
No knowing, no growing, or we'll be throwing out of here and Dominator will be blowing our galaxy to bits.
Well, your point did rhyme, so okay.
So that's what it takes for you to listen to Sylvia.
Oh, what could one little eyeball in somebody else's business hurt?
Depends whether or not that eyeball is a watchdog.
Why, it's Billy Bitty.
'Cause this town is that small. This town is that small.
He's lost his entire family. Oh no! Will he have to scour the universe, leaving no stone on... Oh no, there they are.
Yeah, remember that they are kind of quarantined off from the rest of the world right now, Wander.
It's Billy's wife, Betty, kissing him sweetly on his way to work.
Looks more like nuzzling to me.
Unbeknownst to Beatrice, her true love, Benedict, is on the opposite side of town, searching for something to fill the Beatrice-sized hole in his heart.
Well, he's doing a shit job at searching, considering he's just doing laps around a plant. Besides, you don't even know if they're in love. You're just making up headcanons about these creatures. It's Dom and Hater all over again.
Whoops!
Opposite side of town, my ass.
Romance is in the air!
There goes Wander trying to force two strangers to fall in love again. Does that planet seriously not have a center of gravity? Do the biddies just live on the top half of it?
Thermids are super complicated. When people hear I play, they're all like, no way, that's too hard.
The Ica village from Animal Crossing New Leaf used a theremin in a couple of its rooms to further generate its creepy, unsettling atmosphere, but then they changed the Dream Suite so towns get deleted if you don't update them regularly. RIP Ica Village.
Do not question my methods, lady.
All she did was ask you about an artifact you'd said you'd find. I don't see how that has anything to do with your methods.
And my methods shall be revealed when I see fit.
Meh, Bill Cipher does the voice better.
I think it's over here.
Look at that see no evil, hear no evil, and speak no evil monkey statues. The painting of an eyeball frog, bronze nose hair clippers, and a golden falcon.
Oh, hi?
If I knocked on the sky and had it fall on your head.
Hushy hush, don't be in such a crushy rush. Just hushy hush, and fussy won't make such a fuss. That was a close one.
Incredible that worked. Maybe more cartoon characters should try singing whenever someone freaks out like that.
That's amazing.
That was kind of creepy. That was cute.
What's so funny?
I'm just thinking how foolish and lame we are compared to you.
Yeah, that's pretty hilarious.
That's great. Wander doesn't even care about trying to make this guy less of a jackass. He's just rolling with it. I don't know what's more impressive, the fact that they built a rock idol out of Wander despite their planet not containing any rocks whatsoever, or the fact that they somehow know the show's theme song.
Oh, a bigger statue? Oh, thank you. And you learned to dance too?
He looks kind of like Jack Skellington, and that's more of a spaz than a dance.
Oh no!
What the hell? But the red ones are the fire elemental ones, not the blue.
Stop Dominator or get rid of Dominator, because those are two different things.
He's actually right about that. Stopping her means she can't do any more damage. Getting rid of her is just making her someone else's problem. Not sure if this is a Star Wars kid reference. I mean, it would make sense if it is. After all, this episode will already become dated once the neckbeard culture phases out.
Know anything about that?
Zapping device! What? Where? How?
How'd you figure out where his throat is?
Oblivion Mirror. It'll magically transport anything to the farthest reaches of the universe, never to return. But it only works once, so you gotta be careful.
Finally!
Oh good, so this is an actual tangible object this time and not some metaphorical worthless platitude. Just hope it's not like the mirror from Oculus.
Please, there's plenty more impressive things in the galaxy to be into than little old me. There's supernovas and meteor showers and puppies and banjos and best friends and triple pickle pie.
See, this part is what I really like about the episode. It seems like it's setting up for one of those character becomes like a god to this tiny race of creatures and fucks up trying to rule them, and instead goes the route of making the creatures be their own people and fend for themselves.
These guys were mint in box.
Oh, so it's even more twisted than I thought. There's actually a place that sells tiny imprisoned planets filled with adorable creatures that know nothing of the world outside said planet.
They've already seen too much.
Well, with the ease of access youths have to the internet nowadays, kids are a lot more aware of shit they shouldn't know about.
Here, Oblivion Beer. Use this on Dominator to send her wherever you want. Now, get out of here.
Oh, so you get to pick the location where she's sent? Like, could you send her to the middle of a black hole, or inside a star, or just let her float endlessly in the void of space somewhere?
But we've got bigger problems than those small fries.
Well, the city this place is at looks pretty fancy. I like the Bill Cipher / Ancient Gem signpost, too.
Hey!
Wow, there goes Wander, stealing something for the greater good again.
Just because you act like you know everything doesn't mean you do.
Magic!
You can't keep other people in the dark just to make yourself seem smarter.
Heh, you know you're a piece of shit when even Wander can't stand you.
Magic, magic!
Awesome solar system mobile, disgusting framed tongue, and weird mutant Courage the Cowardly Dog thing. What is that on that table? It looks like one of those shitty pack filler normal monsters that they had in the first few Yu-Gi-Oh sets. Considering you knew there was an entire population in there, I don't know why your mind is blown by seeing it firsthand. Oh wow, is he gonna go Super Saiyan?
I have what you want, you have what I want.
I want that monk skeleton.
Sorry, buddy. Say goodbye to your biddies.
You can't sacrifice the well-being of an entire population just to make a galactic menace someone else's problem.
Yo! Know-it-all! Catch!
Good gambit. Everyone knows fat people can't catch stuff.
No!
Oh, so they have to physically go through the mirror in order for it to work? Yeah, that wouldn't have worked on Dominator anyway. I mean, how the hell would you even expect to get her through it?
Not cool! They're too small and stupid to survive out there in the universe.
So is Wander, but he's doing just fine.
That'll give the biddies a fresh new galaxy to explore, where nobody else can mess with them.
Well, good to know even if Dominator kills everyone in the show, the biddies will at least survive.
That'll be $17.50 for the beer and $37.99 for the orb.
$40? That's how much the lives of the biddies are worth? And does that mean they could have just bought them off of you and just avoid all this trouble?
That's amazing! Amazing!
Amazing ending. Oh, Grop, there's a biddy version of Neckbeard too, and he looks like a Smurf.